Welcome to ZoomTV, the show where we explore everything that flies, drives and floats and invite you along for the experience. Basically, we give you information so you can make a better, more informed purchasing decision. On today's show, we take a close look at a couple of small popular cars, starting with the very awesome Toyota 86.
And that's the great thing about the 86. Day or night, it makes an impression.
Allan checks out one of Honda's most popular small cars, the Honda CRZ.
This is a luxury vehicle with luxury accessories, comfort and looks.
I take a close look at the new Ford Focus ST Pocket Rocket.
The ST looks the part, I love the new colours and I love the shape.
And Al has a couple of hot deals for you, thanks to Wangara Volkswagen.
We know these are great cars and we know that this is a great deal.
And our Sanda Celebrity Hitchhiker today is the extremely funny Pete Rowsthorn from Kath and Kim.
I was actually a teacher by trade, and whilst I was at Teachers College, I started doing a bit of busking and a fair bit of pole dancing.
So get comfortable, it's time for ZoomTV.
There's nothing more appealing than a classic car. They have a certain ambience about them, but you wouldn't really drive one every day. And who wants a car they can't drive every day? Now, Toyota understand this, which is why they reinvented the FJ Cruiser. And critics would say they did it quite successfully, mainly because they held on to the nostalgia of the original, but added the practicality and the safety features of the 21st century. Well, Toyota have given life to another much-loved model of the past. Well, it's actually fairer to say they have combined the best of three much-loved Toyota sports cars. Their 1965 Sports 800, their 1967 2000 GT, and their 1983 AE86 to deliver the 2012 86 Coupe. So the question is, has Toyota done a good job? Well, looking at it from here, I'd have to say, yes, they have. I mean, it's a sexy looking car. I love the curves and the lines and the contour of the car from the back to the front, from the diffuser in the back of the car to the sporty looking grooves in the front bonnet that extend all the way through the roof. They tell me this car is aerodynamic. They also tell me this is an athletic machine. The 86 has been tested on different racetracks at key stages of its development. Toyota have also reached out and involved some of the world's best professional drivers from its inception, all of whom have collaborated with the development and evolution of the 86. Another great design feature of the 86 is best explained sitting in it. I mean, the dash, tick that box. The features, tick that box. The layout and the design of the interior, tick. This is a great place to sit, let alone drive from. The Toyota 86 comes in two models, the GT and the slightly more fancy GTS. Both models give you the choice of 6-speed manual and silky smooth 6-speed automatic. Today, you're on board the automatic GTS. The 86 Coupe is powered by a 2-litre, 4-cylinder, horizontally opposed Boxster engine, which delivers 147 kilowatts of power. What does that mean? Well, better weight to power ratio, but mainly better performance, economy, and much improved power. I really love the layout of the 86 Coupe. It's got everything you need to keep you comfy. On the steering wheel, you get mounted paddle shifters in the auto, and you might notice there's nothing on there, no switches, nothing stopping you from driving it. That's because in the 86, the steering wheel is to drive the car. Nothing more, nothing less. At night, the 86 comes to life. Its efficient, high-intensity discharge self-leveling headlights bring its front-on profile alive. Approaching vehicles could be forgiven for thinking they were being stalked by a dragon, not a sleek coupe. And that's the great thing about the 86. Day or night, it makes an impression. Now, before some of you write in, just hear me out for a second. You see, Toyota aren't suggesting we become race car drivers or hoons. What they are suggesting is that we take control of what we drive and enjoy it. And with the 86 Coupe, that's exactly what Toyota have done. They've given us back our right to drive and not be driven. Now, if you don't follow me, drop into City Toyota, jump onto citytoyota.net.au or follow the links from ZoomTV and you'll understand exactly what I'm saying.
Coming up after the break, we take a look at another pocket rocket, the Ford Focus ST. Thanks to John Hughes Ford. That's next on ZoomTV. Ford have used the letters XR on their sports cars in Australia since the very early 90s. And what does XR stand for? Well, some enthusiasts will tell you it stands for extreme racing. Others, experimental racing, or even extreme research. I tried to find out from Ford, and as yet I have no definitive answer. I jumped online as you do, and it was there that I discovered that although there were several quite plausible definitions to the question, all translations had the same meaning, and that was a special sports enhanced model. So let's go with that. So what's my point? Well, Ford, after years, in fact decades of attaching XR to their Australian sold sports cars, cars like the XR6, the XR8, the XR2 and the XR5, are this year dropping it from their sports focus and going with the more globally identified ST, which I can definitively tell you stands for sports technology. So now we all know what we're going to get. The Ford Focus is a hot hatch, which is another term that may cause some debate with car lovers. My research tells me that the term was officially used in the 80s by manufacturers, but actual cars that have qualified for the nickname were built way back in the early 70s. Hot hatch is a nickname given to hot hatchbacks, and those that qualify are generally born from family-orientated hatches, the difference being all the sport add-ons. This takes into account the sports look, drive and handling of the hatch, which is why I would use the term with the new 2013 Ford Focus ST. John, what I want to focus on today is this brand new ST Ford.
Isn't it absolutely fantastic? This is the ST Focus. It's got a 2-litre EcoBoost engine, so not only do you get heaps of power, you've got plenty of economy. So easy to park, still enough room inside, 6-speed floor shift, just absolutely fantastic.
The ST looks the part, I love the new colours and I love the shape. It sits on big 18-inch alloy wheels wrapped in Goodyear Eagles, which really help it stick to the road and of course adds a touch of aggression. Plus, Ford have given it daytime LED running lamps, a dual-centred twin exhaust, sports suspension and finished it all off with a trapezoidal grille. On the inside, you get loads of technology, something that Ford's applying to its entire range. But on the inside of the ST, you get leather Recaro seats, which hug you and tell you, go fast. Everything will be okay. Powering the ST is a 2-litre GTDI 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine. It's a cool way of explaining the combination of direct injection with turbocharged technology. Put simply, this helps you get more power and economy out of a small engine. It's pretty cool. You also get Ford's new electric power-assisted steering. Now what that does is, depending on how fast you're going, it will change the way the steering feels. So say if you're parking and you're going slow, it's light. But when you're going fast, it adds weight to the steering, therefore increasing your control and of course comfort. The ST comes with push-button start, Ford's capless refuelling system, park assist, reverse camera, sat-nav and Ford's very smart voice control that allows you to interact with the ST's audio system. Help!
Voice settings help.
And of course, it comes packed with active and passive safety features, giving it a 5-star safety rating. And finally, the ST is only available in a silky smooth 6-speed manual, which makes it a lot of fun to drive, and so it should be. After all, it is a hot hatch. To find out more, drop in and see our friends at John Hughes. Go to johnhughes.com.au or follow the links from ZoomTV.
We've driven a lot of great cars over the course of this year, and it's no surprise that a lot of them have been Volkswagens. Well, today we get to drive 2 more offered to us exclusively by Wangara Volkswagen at a very special deal that is valid only until September 30. Now, we'll talk numbers in a moment, but first, Let's drive the cars. The first special is the Jetta 118 TSI manual. We're talking quality, fit and finish here. Jetta's 1.4-litre petrol engine is smaller than most of its main rivals, but surprisingly, power is where it outshines the competition. This is because of both a supercharger and a turbocharger employed in the power plant. The 118 TSI twin-charged four-cylinder is a cracker of an engine that works very nicely with the manual gearbox. You know what? It's really good to get back behind the wheel of a car with manual transmission. After owning and driving so many automatic cars over the years, you forget just how much fun they really are. Of course, it helps when everything else about the car is comfortable and fun as well. And that is exactly the story with the 2014 Jetta. Safety is well catered for too, with Jetta earning a full 5-star ANCAP safety rating with 6 airbags, electronic stability control with anti-slip regulation, ABS with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist. The Volkswagen Jetta also nails it in the ride and handling department with a soft, quiet and padded ride over any road surface you're likely to take it on. Okay. That's our first special. Now, the second exclusive deal is this. It's the 2014 Passat sedan. The Passat sedan 118 TSI 7-speed DSG is a beautiful motor car inside, outside, and especially to drive. We know this car well. We know it and we like it. This is a true 5-seat car with plenty of space and luxury inside. On the road, the 2014 Passat is an absolute joy with plenty of turbocharged power, great handling with sports-tuned suspension, bucket loads of comfort and all the safety and electronic features you could wish for. There's even heated leather seats, satellite navigation and reverse camera. So there they are. They're both very nice cars. And now to talk numbers, keeping in mind that this deal is exclusive to Wangara Volkswagen and available only until the end of September. Well, our first special was the Jetta 118 TSI manual, and it can be in your garage from just $22,490 drive away. You will save over $5,000. There are only 10 of these cars left. Our second special was the Passat sedan 118 TSI 7-speed DSG. Exclusive to Wangara Volkswagen, it can be yours from $35,990 drive away. You will save over $6,700, and there are only 9 Passats left at this price. Now, we know these are great cars, and we know that this is a great deal. Go to wangaravolkswagen.com.au, or as usual, follow the links from ZoomTV.
Coming up after the break, thanks to Go Auto, we take a look at the nifty Honda CRZ. That's next on ZoomTV.
The Honda Motor Company has been delivering outstanding vehicles for many years, and this year is no exception. What they've promised us is sports car thrills with hybrid performance, and they've delivered. What they've given us is the luxury Honda CRZ. The CRZ is a worthy successor to sporty Honda predecessors like the NSX, Integra and Prelude. This is a luxury vehicle with luxury accessories, comfort and looks. The CRZ utilizes Honda's integrated motor assist technology, which pairs a 1.5-litre iVTEC 4-cylinder petrol engine with a 10-kilowatt electric motor. The electric motor assists with acceleration and also acts as a generator to harness kinetic energy for the battery pack. Now, it may have been true with some of the earlier attempts at hybrid cars that they were dull, boring to drive, and lacked visual appeal. What I'm trying to say is they were horrible, but not this one, not the CRZ. Both outside and inside, this is class all the way. The luxury cabin is very much focused on the driver. There's an aircraft cockpit feel to the instrument panel, which changes color depending upon the driving mode you select. From the outside, the prominent grille and LED lights give a fresh look to the front end and the tapered rear, and 17-inch rubber contributes to its overall aggressive stance. These leather seats are very comfortable. I'd suggest the rear seats are strictly for the little ones, but that's hardly a surprise in any sports car. The steering is as sharp as a razor, and the performance is surprisingly nippy. But here's the deal maker. Petrol prices at the moment are around $1.50 a litre. Honda are claiming fuel figures of just 5 litres per 100 kilometres. That's what this hybrid is all about. Of course, there's sat-nav, Bluetooth, reversing camera, 6-speaker sound system, USB, panoramic glass roof, climate control, and plenty more. There's plenty of storage inside the cabin, and the seats can be folded down easily to accommodate larger loads. You'll have 401 litres of cargo space in the little hybrid. It has 6 airbags, Honda's vehicle stability assist with traction control and brake assist, active front head restraints, and all the modern safety technology. The CRZ has an amazingly strong body structure, and it easily achieves the maximum 5-star ANCAP safety rating. And we've been fortunate enough today to borrow this car from our friends at Prestige Honda, and I'm on my way there now to find out just how much this Honda's going to set us back. So, John, thanks to Honda, this hybrid technology really has come a long way, hasn't it?
It certainly has, Alan. This 2013 CRZ is the state-of-the-art hybrid technology that Honda's been developing for the last 15 years.
And look, it is a sports car, and it looks like it, doesn't it?
It does look like a sports car. Honda's renowned for great looks and great performance, and this car has not let anybody down.
Oh, it's the whole package. The best place to see the luxury Honda CRZ hybrid is at Prestige Honda, Leach Highway, Melville. Go to prestigehonda.com.au or follow the links from ZoomTV.
Do you own something incredible that drives, flies or floats? Then we want to hear about it and maybe even have you on the show. All you have to do is film a short video under 2 minutes long about your car, your motorbike, your four-wheel drive, your boat or your plane and tell us just what makes it so great. Then upload your video to YouTube and email the link to I'mAZoomaholic@zoomtv.com.au. You and your car could feature on the show all around Australia. Plus, if you're the member of a motoring enthusiast club and you've got an event coming up, let us know about it and you never know, we might come along. So welcome to the back of the Zoomobile, Pete.
Horonski's absolute pleasure. I was getting no joy on the road. I was there for quite a long time, right?
Mate, well, I was glad to pick you up, but the thing of picking you up is you've got to answer my questions.
Oh, it's not a problem.
Okay, well, you're obviously a very well-known and very successful actor, comedian now, but it wouldn't have always been an easy road.
No, not necessarily. I was actually a teacher by trade, and whilst I was at Teachers College, I started doing a bit of busking and a fair bit of pole dancing. I sort of opened it right up there. I was probably one of the pioneers, the pole pioneer, if you will, for males anyway. When I started, there was a whole lot of really strong people around at the time. Shane Bourne was around, and Glenn Robbins, and Wendy Harmer, and all the D-Gen people, you know, Magda and Gina Riley and Jane, all the people who make up Kath and Kim and made up all those shows, Fast Forward Comedy Company. We're all doing the live circuit together then. So it was a really fertile time, if you like, for comedy. So I was very lucky that my timing was great.
People might know you from Kath and Kim because it's recent, but you were in Let the Blood Run Free, which is one of my favourite.
Oh, look, it's a great show. Let the Blood Run Free started in 1985 as a improvised live thing to get comics who were working around Melbourne at the time to work together.
Little sweetie, aren't you cute?
Thanks very much.
And it just took off. It just became this really fantastic live show. We did it for probably a couple of years, with different sort of sequels, if you like. And then we did a radio pilot series. Then we got off at TV. It was developed under the influence of alcohol and great excitement.
It looked like it was actually filmed under the influence of alcohol as well.
Yes, at times it felt like it was.
Now, you're also very creative in the sense that you do produce a few things. There's a film that you once took part in, Crackers.
Yeah, Crackers is a great film. There's some really funny moments in it, like super funny, and I think it was just a little bit unfortunate that it came out just after The Castle. It came out about 6 months after The Castle. Everyone went, oh, come on. It's some sort of copycat film. Yeah, they're very stylistically very different.
Okay, mate, now it's time for the Fast Five questions.
Fantastic.
So get ready, okay? First car.
First car, Morris Minor, 1960 model. wasn't a split screen.
That's a cool car.
Yeah, thanks.
Worst car ever made?
The Morris Minor 1960 model. Not split screen. I had the crank start it many times. It was a crank. It was an actual crank.
How long did you have it for?
I had it for 3 years.
Oh, okay. Best car ever made, of your opinion?
Best car ever made?
Yeah.
Oh, gee whiz. That's very difficult. I'm going to go with the Holden Monaro.
Ooh. Back to the Bogan roots.
I don't know why I said Monaro, but anyway, keep going.
Coolest car you probably know. What do you drive now?
What do I drive now? I drive a people mover.
Groovy, ladies. Exactly. Get in the back with it. At least I know you're safe.
Yeah.
At least I know you're safe.
Just choose any of those baby seats, ladies.
And the big one,
Yes.
biggest fear.
Biggest fear? Probably.
People movers.
yeah. Anyone seeing me driving my people mover? No, probably. Strangely grown into this one, I now have a fear of heights. Not so much in a plane, but if I'm standing on something high. Like if sometimes you walk to a skyscraper window, I'm in a hotel, I just go, oh, just for a second. But then I get it together. But so I don't. Oh, that's not a fear.
Well, mate, that's a pretty big fear, but I've got to wrap the show up. Mate, what are you doing?
Go Karatha. You said you were going to take it.
Mate, Celebrity Hitchhiker, not Celebrity Taxi.
And that's our show. Now, if you'd like to know more information from today's program, go to our website, zoomtv.com.au. Now, while you're there, if you're part of a motoring club and you've got an event coming up, tell us about it. Go to the events page, give us the info, we'll give it a plug. We might even come along. Now, until next week, bye for now, and thanks for watching. And remember, whatever you do that zooms, make sure you do it safe. And that's a wrap.